Good morning, Bingo. Good morning, Harold. Oh, doesn't seem that interested in greeting us. This thing on? Yep, okay. A couple things. This. No. Yes. This goes here. That should go right there. Perfect. Alright. Flip this and... Good day, thou knights. If you don't know who I am, I'm Jack Roughcut, and I'm here today to talk to you about Minecraft. Specifically, today's topic is the Yearn Cape, the third of the Minecraft movie capes. This one is made available by the completion of the quests in the Minecraft movie event on Bedrock Edition. Basically, you'll be following along with me as I play through this event, and we'll talk about the cape itself afterward. So, without further ado, let's head over to my laptop and have some fun. Right, and let's do it. Here's what's up with this event. I am Steve. You know what? We'll be Steve. We'll just be classic Steve. So is he, but we already knew that. This is the village. These are the villagers. Piglins have been attacking, and our job as the mighty protectors of this village is to keep out the oncoming threat. To do this, we'll need to help with a few tasks. We'll gather valuable resources at the mine with Henry, transport some of these supplies to other villages with Natalie and Dawn, and defend our village from these terrible piglins with Garrett. By completing these goals, we'll be able to fulfill quest criteria in order to earn our very own Yearn Cape. And speaking of quests...
There are dark forces who want to destroy this world.
Okay, I've had enough of your voice lines already. Just gonna...
There are dark forces.
Okay, that's the... Yep, I got you. Let's first figure out our goals. There are 6 quests in total for us to complete, each with their own criteria. They also come with a little bonus reward too, if you care about that. The first quest is Defend the Village, and for this one you'll earn Boots of Swiftness as a dressing room item. To complete this, we'll need to deliver 5 carts, we'll need to mine and retrieve 100 ores, and defend the village from 5 waves of enemy attacks. Quest 2 is called Ghasts Incoming, and for this one you get Steve's Warcry as Bedrock emote. I don't really care too much for these, but I'll keep mentioning them for the people that do. For this one, all you'll need to do is kill 20 ghasts. Super easy. Quest 3 is Farm Mobs Not Crops. For this one, you earn a mushroom hat. And all you'll need to do is kill 200 enemies in any of the game modes. Quest 4 is Protect the Cart. For this one, you get the Kadoosh emote. So iconic, great, wonderful. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. And for this one, you'll need to return the payload cart to its destination with over 40% health, 3 times in total. Quest 5 is called Low on Iron, and you earn a jetpack for this. To complete this quest, you'll need to have at least 2 iron golems standing at the end of 5 different waves of piglin attacks. Quest 6 is called Mine Diamonds, and is not available until you complete all 5 of the previous quests. For this one, you earn the Yearn Cape after you're done with it. All you need to do is obtain 60 diamonds. But that's a little harder than you might think, and it'll be important for later, so keep it in mind. With that said, let's dive into the game modes. Now, all of these game modes are PvE, so having lots of people along for the ride will provide a stark advantage for survival. If you're doing this by yourself, you will be challenged. The first of these mini-games that I played was Wave Defense. This is total side tangent, but in my script, I put WAV, .wave. I need to get more sleep or something. I don't know even... What the heck? For this minigame, you're strictly using your bow to fend off hordes of piglins from the village gate. I would call it more of a shooting gallery than wave defense, but to each their own. Most of the time I stayed on one side picking off what shots I could hit, as I'm a Java player and arrow drop across versions was totally throwing me off the whole time here. Let's shoot in their general direction, hope I hit something. The only threat to your health that I really experienced was the gas shooting fireballs at me because I would stand in the same spot the whole game. And even then you can just tank the hit if you really don't care to shove over a few blocks. Not crazily engaging, but maybe it's more balanced when I'm not assisted by a literal army lining the walls. There was always a lot of people accompanying me here, so knocking out the quests related to this game mode wasn't much of a challenge at all. We'll now talk about Payload, as this is where you can actually die if you're terrible at video games. You and the group must escort the traveling trader's cart all the way to the next location, all whilst being swarmed by piglins, illagers, the occasional spider, and rarely the elusive chicken jockey. I got so excited when I saw this thing. Oh, it's a chicken jockey! Overall, I wouldn't describe any of these little games as hard, to be honest, but if there was one that you can easily overextend in, especially with poor gear, this is the one. The cart health also drops fast if you don't pay attention to it. Make sure you use some of your health bar to tank some of the blows for the cart in order to keep it above that 40% health that we talked about earlier. And the whole time I was playing, I didn't have a single problem getting the cart to the next spot, but heed the warning that sometimes evokers spawn in with the illagers, and vexes are not kind mobs to deal with, ever. Oh god, I can't shoot for shit. Last off, we have the mines, where you gotta get in and get out with the loot. This one I had the most fun in, as it was the only one of these games to challenge me on something new. Self-confidence. I usually avoid a lot of roguelike games because the looming thought of failure destroys my self-preservation. Wait, we're still talking about Minecraft, right? I think the reason this is one of my favorites is because not only am I free to go where I'd like, but everything in my toolbar has a purpose. It's a shame that the only ore goal here is 100. I feel like it should have been more, as it's super easy to hit that in just a few minutes. Never mind the whole treasure count not even being utilized in the quests. This number has no purpose, like why even show me? I also saved the mines for last, as I'd like to tell you about those diamonds for the last quest. You might have noticed that I never explicitly stated that you'd be mining diamonds, except for the quest name, which is a little misleading. Because they drop from an enemy, specifically, the Big Hog. This guy is either a cakewalk and doesn't do anything and just kind of stands there and takes it, or he is absolutely no joke. He just spawned on me. Why did he just spawn on me? Seriously, a moment I wasn't ready for made me realize that not only was this super fun, but maybe I should start playing Bedrock more. It's been great, honestly, and there's so much cool stuff to experience now that I feel really bad about missing that creaking event they ran not too long ago. Anyhow, this chonky guy will drop a certain amount of diamonds depending on how much you damage him. Sometimes it's 20, and the one time I needed it to be 20, it got me 18. So I found him again, and I slaughtered him.
Like the wild boar he was.
I recommend grouping up to fight this guy, as tanking him alone is no easy task, with not great gear. I think one of my biggest highlights from the mines was finding a minecart in a chest and realizing I could use it to take that weird blocked off exit with rails that I saw previously. And that helped a heck of a lot because my sense of direction is trash. I was like going in circles for a solid few minutes there. And while that's most of the meat of the content that this event has to offer, before we go, I do also want to say there's a cosmetic shop for stuff to hold or wear, as well as the stash where you can upgrade your gear. You don't need to do this to complete any quest by any means, but I'd recommend buffing up a little for Payload and the mines respectively. And now that we're done, let's show this cape off to Harold. So, now let's actually get to the cape part. And in order to do that, I'm probably gonna need an elytra, which I'll grab over here. Should be here, right? Yeah. Perfect. As a child, I yearned... Oops. I got sticky keys on Minecraft Bedrock? Hold on. This is crazy. Alright, here it is. The Yearn Cape in all of its ominous glory. I actually am quite a fan of this, just because of the rails that, like, dissipate into the darkness. I think it looks... It's got a cool effect going on there. It's literally a few pixels, but, you know, whatever. Let me have my moment. I think one of the coolest parts of this cape is its back face, where you can see the outside of the mines rather than the shadowy interior. I just think it's a really neat thing that they didn't have to do. I kind of wish you had the ability to flip the cape if you really wanted to. He's off camera. And with the elytra, let's put that on. There he is, the man himself, Jack Black. I am Steve. I think this applies to all of the actual movie capes, but I think it looks neat. I think it's goofy that we have a depiction of Jack Black in Minecraft now forever. I wonder what it looks like when you fly with it. Let's see, does he just get split in half? Oh, he does. That's too bad. Nice and smooth Minecraft Steve landing. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you can get yourself the Yearn Cape before the event is over. You might have a couple days, but time's running slim here. All of the quests are available as of right now, so good luck to you, and I will see you next time. So long. Bye-bye. Have a good one.